Hey guys, Esdee here. So, today I was a little bit bad. I took advantage of my birthday burger from Red Robin. I don't know if any of you have a Red Robin in your area, but for your birthday they will give you a completely free burger. And when I say completely free, I mean you can add in all the extra costing items that you want and they will still count it as being one burger, which is important for one reason that I'll get into in just a second. But anyhow, today was National Burger Day. I had my birthday burger coupon that would expire in, 3 days, on the 31st. 31st was the last day to redeem it. You have to redeem it within your birthday month. And I had my assistant with me today for working on, business stuff. So we went to lunch, and pretty much the only thing we paid for was her lunch. So it worked out well for me. The one trouble I ran into was that, now, I could have avoided this had I really paid attention, but I did not, and because of that, I went over in my fat for the day. By several grams. I went over by my protein for the day, again by several grams. I was under in my carbs, ironically enough. I did have a bun on my burger, but I was still over my carbs. Total calorie count was over as well. Here's why. I got the Red Robin Gourmet Cheeseburger, which normally comes with, all sorts of toppings and mayonnaise and buttered bread and cheese, the whole 9 yards. Well, of course I cut out the mayo. Left on all the calorie low items, like the lettuce, the tomato, the onions. I left the dill pickles, but I threw off they call it Red Robin relish, which is like a sweet pickle relish, and sweet pickle relish does have calories and carbs in it, so I had them take that off. I added an additional patty. Yeah, so I had a double pattied cheeseburger, which, okay, right now, at this moment in time, I am torn between my gym photo, because I did go to the gym today, my burger photo, or some other random photo as a thumbnail. I'll probably go with the burger photo just so that you guys know why this thing was just so glorious and amazing. But anyhow, so when I calculated it all up, I figured it out last night, what I would be able to do, what I wouldn't be able to do. And then I balanced it out, figuring that if I eat that at the start of my day, then how much protein would I need at the end of my day to try and make up for a protein deficit? Because I knew I was going to be high on carbs and high on fat, so I knew I didn't need to worry about carbs or fat. So for the end of my day, I had 5 servings of liquid egg whites and a double scoop of protein shake. Which, kind of blah. I didn't eat anything else throughout the day. I had a side salad with my burger. I did not do the fries. I skipped fries. And, it was a pretty boring day otherwise. But as I posted with my follow-up photo, I've started using the abbreviation on Instagram for if it fits your macros. The start of the day, I posted a picture of the burger. The end of the day, I posted a picture of my scrambled egg whites and protein shake, asking myself the question, was the burger earlier worth 5 servings of egg whites and a double scoop of protein? Yes. And that's the best thing about using macros, or pretty much, following a guideline. You can eat what you want. If you want a piece of cake, you can work that piece of cake into your macros. And, just move on with your day. Don't fret about it. But you have to account for it. You can't just eat it and then pretend it didn't happen. Right? Anyhow, so that was my food for the day. I did go to the gym, although my inner ditch demon tried to get me to not go to the gym. I have this thing about signs, I'm kind of superstitious sometimes, and it seemed like every turn of the way to get to the gym, I was thwarted in some way, shape, or form. There was a lot of construction going on on the interstate where I normally turn off. When I finally made it to the turnoff and got off the interstate, the left turn that I needed to make an easy, trip to the gym was blocked, and I had to make a right turn and go around my elbow to get to my nose, pretty much. So, my ditch demon's going, well, maybe this is a sign, you shouldn't go. If there's someone there, then you should just skip out. You don't have to go to the gym tonight. And I ignored my ditch demon. I went ahead and went. And you know what? That's just what you gotta do. You gotta stop coming up with excuses. I mean, there are valid reasons, like, my nausea the other night. You don't want to work out while you're sick. But nausea sick is different from, like, head cold sick. You could, and then again, you draw the fine line of, if you're using someone else's gym, do you really want to contaminate it with all your sick cooties? Right? Ugh. Protein shake. It's all that shaking and frothiness adding air to it. But anyhow, so or like if you injured yourself, you probably shouldn't maybe do certain exercises, find other things you can do. There are legitimate reasons for not going to the gym. You need to learn the difference between a reason and an excuse. Like last week, I had one legitimate reason and a crap ton of excuses. And I can't say which one was which, as far as the legitimate reason goes. Because, maybe oversleeping does not count as a legitimate reason. But the important thing is, even if you do screw up, don't throw in the towel. Don't say, oh well, I guess I just suck at this and move on. It takes, I've heard, it takes 30 days to build a habit. So if you at least stick with it for 30 days, it will start to become kind of one of those second nature things. And you will question it less. Your ditch demon will bug you less about it. So just, stick with it, stay strong, move along. Every day that you don't do it is one day more until you reach your goal. I use MyFitnessPal for my calorie counting, and the last time, probably about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, when I went to log into it, or I went to set up an account, it told me I already had a user ID. So for that email address, so I dug up the info, and I discovered that several years ago I had signed up with MyFitnessPal, and at the time I actually weighed 20 pounds less than I weighed starting this transformation program. And I had wanted to lose 20 pounds then. If I had stuck with it then, I would be at my goal. And I want to be even heavier trying to lose more. So, just one step at a time. Even if you have a, slight setback, keep chugging forward, don't give up. Just move on, and, the next thing you know, you'll be looking back at all those months. Do you want to look back at all those months and go, oh, if only I had stuck with it? Or you want to look back at all those months and go, hey, I did it. So, yeah, that's my soapbox for the day. Sleep was fine, water was fine, caffeine was fine. So overall, other than the slight overage in fat and the underage in carbs and the teeny bits extra in calories, it was a good day food-wise. And tomorrow should be entertaining. Because, it's Thursday, mom hangout day, let's see what we're having for lunch. The last couple of nights, of course, I was working, but they had chopped chicken, lettuce wraps, and salmon. with rice, but, I'm sure she didn't eat the rice. So there might be some good leftovers. I didn't see any in the fridge when I was looking earlier. But then again, I didn't look that hard because it's not like I could eat it. I've, already got my meals planned. But, yeah, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do another if it fits your macros type thing and have some ramen and just make up the rest of it. Nah, that would be bad of me. That'd be really bad of me. I need to learn to bring more carbs to work with me, like apples. Especially on my non-gym days. Because it's one thing to eat after a workout, and it's another thing to eat later in the evening just because, you have to meet your goal. But anyhow, that's it for today. I'll check in tomorrow. Hopefully, I can think of something else to talk about. But until then, Esdee out.